by Rampage Jackson.
And that's it. That is all she wrote for Hercules right there.
Danielle Taylor throwing some heavy shots and ends the fight. Cutler is out. Insane airplane toss by Charles Krazy.
Atlantic takedowns. Huge knees, two huge knees.
And there she is, Ronda Rousey making her pro debut in excellent fashion. Jamie Colleen just destroying. Cutler says, no more, I'm out. And a quick look at our rules of combat based on 3 5-minute rounds, and of course 5 5-minute rounds for championship bouts. And of course in the amateur division that changed to 3 3-minute rounds, and of course 5 3-minute rounds for championship bouts in the amateur division. It's based on the 10-point must system, judging criteria, and to get things started, we'll go ahead and throw it to the cage.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Kauppila the Main Casino Resort Hotel, Worley, Idaho, King of the Cage and General Tire present this 3-round bout in the lightweight division. Your referee in charge of the action, Randy Silva. Introducing first in the Lucas Oil blue corner, standing 5 feet 10 inches tall, official weight 152.2 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, from Elida, New Mexico, presenting Laneth Veal. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of our General Tire red corner, stands at 6'1", official weight 154.2 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, from Spokane, Washington, presenting Noah Seagull. Once again, your referee of this 3-round lightweight bout, Randy Silva, now with the final instructions.
All right, we want to do a clean fight. Listen to my instructions at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Go ahead and touch them up.
And here we go. Calling him out. Veal versus Seagull. Overhand right. Veal just aggressively coming forward on the taller guy. Didn't let Seagull find his distance. Immediately comes in, cracks him with an overhand right. Forces Noah Seagull to clinch. Good pressure from Seagull coming out, 0-1, trying to find his first victory here. Climbing the back, one hook in, riding a little high, trying to shake him off, gets the other hook in, maybe a little too late. Veal in all kinds of trouble here within the first minute of the first round. Doesn't look like that's in there deep, trying to fight his way back into that choke. Seagull just on him heavy, going 2-on-1. Lane Veal is just fighting his way out of this. Really needs to trap one of those arms and just pull him back over the top. Riding really high. There he goes, trapping one arm, going 2-on-1, knows that he's okay, clears a hook, and ends up on top. Brilliant patience from Veal. All the way back into the guard now. Seagull on his back for the first time in this fight. Riding that high guard, nowhere to go up against the cage. Trying to move on an armbar, lets it go. Opening up that guard, riding really high now. And a good body slam from Veal, going old school, overhand rights, starting to bash, going with the short elbow, delivering punishment, and this is close to being stopped, and that's it, it's over. Lane Veal with his first victory. 2 minutes into the first round. What a debut for this kid. Let's take a look. the replay. Good pressure here from Siegel. Dropping knees on the inside, rode a little high. Ended up on his back in this high guard, and this slam here really changed everything. Overhand right, catches him clean, and then it's over.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee in charge, Randy Silva has seen enough, steps in, calls a halt to this bout due to strikes. The official time, 1 minute, 55 seconds of round number 1. Your winner by TKO, Laneth Veal. Ladies and gentlemen, from the Coeur d'Alene Casino Resort Hotel, Worley, Idaho, King of the Cage and General Tire present this 3-round bout in the flyweight division. Your referee in charge of the action, Zach Lowry. Introducing first in the Lucas Oil blue corner, standing 5 feet 5 inches tall, official weight 133.2 pounds. He represents warrior strength and elite Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Ladies and gentlemen, from Linwood, Washington, presenting Johnny Bulldog Velamont. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of our General Tire red corner, stands at 5 feet 9 inches tall. Official weight 135.6 pounds. He represents 823 MMA. Ladies and gentlemen, from Spokane, Washington, presenting KOTC
Round 1. Zach Lowry gonna call him out. Both of these guys have a little bit of experience coming out. Ross with obviously a huge advantage. Push kick over the top, eats a big right. Belamonte just comes in and catches him with an overhand right, but relentless on his takedown. Body clinch, double underhooks. Ross just fighting to try and get this takedown, but doing a great job of Johnny Belamonte just standing him straight up. Single underhook. And that's just the experience of Belamonte right now. Getting his head in there, making it uncomfortable for Ross, not allowing him to change elevation, and a good quick left hook over the top. Bum rushing in. Ross catches him with a left hook and rushes back in. Belamonte doing a good job of turning towards him. Careful not to rush in too quick. High kick blocked by Belamonte. Ross is just being aggressive. Inside leg kick, shoots a jab, comes back into that clinch. Just pressuring Belamonte right here. I'd like to see both guys keep their hands up a little bit more effectively though. The quick 1-2 misses, good check hook. Belamonte catches him on the button, doesn't follow up. Overhand right from Ross. Slipping under an overhand right from Belamonte. Throwing bombs. Belamonte catches a right on the temple, but throws a bomb back. And a big overhand right catches Ross clean. Ross is hurt. I'm surprised this isn't over yet. Pushes him off. He's still in this thing. I thought for sure Belamonte was going to be able to finish this, and just dropping bombs. This is really close to being over, trying to collect those hips. Belamonte just smashing away. And there's a good stoppage. Zach Lowry stopping it just in time. Let's take a look at this. These guys are scrappy. Front push kick, catches him. Belamonte catches him with a clean right, but closing the gap. Ross was in this thing the whole time. Slips underneath that overhand right. There was just a war going back and forth, but this spinning elbow misses and catches a straight right, and Belamonte puts it on him.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee in charge, Zach Lowry has seen enough, steps in, calls a halt to this bout due to strikes. The official time, 2 minutes and 4 seconds of the very first round. your winner by TKO, Johnny Bulldog Balama. Ladies and gentlemen, from the Coeur d'Alene Casino Resort Hotel, Worley, Idaho, King of the Cage and General Tire present this 3-round women's bout at a catch weight of 150 pounds. Your referee in charge of the action, Randy Silva. Introducing first in the Lucas Oil blue corner, standing 5 feet 9 inches tall, official weight 145 pounds. She represents elite Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and warrior strength martial arts. Ladies and gentlemen, from Seattle, Washington, presenting Sonia Sillen. Her opponent across the cage, fighting out of our General Tire red corner, stands at 5 feet 4 inches tall, official weight 148.8 pounds. She represents the Warrior Camp. Ladies and gentlemen, from Spokane Valley, Washington, presenting April Martinez.
Round one, here we go. Brazilian and Martinez coming out. Randy Silva calls him out. Obviously the taller Brazilian trying to keep her range, but just marching forward. April's just dropping bombs, having a world of hurt. Throws a knee up there, that's a good switch, going with the full plumb. Sonia's in this thing, but just marching forward, dropping bombs. Martinez is just rushing, doing a good job of closing the distance. Backing her off, drops her, and it's over. April Martinez just rushing in less than 1 minute. Over the top, let's look at this replay, just super aggressive right out of the gate. April just marching forward, and it's just way too much for Sillen.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee in charge, Randy Silva, has seen enough, steps in, calls a halt to this bout due to strikes. The official time, 32 seconds of round number one. Your winner by TKO, April Martinez. Ladies and gentlemen, from the Coeur d'Alene Casino Resort Hotel, Worley, Idaho, King of the Cage and General Tire present this 3-round bout in the welterweight division. Your referee in charge of the action, Tom Subnet. Introducing first in the Lucas Oil blue corner, standing 5 feet 11 inches tall, official weight 173.8 pounds. He represents Team Execution. Ladies and gentlemen, from Lewiston, Idaho, presenting Jesse the Strangler Gangler. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of our General Tire red corner, stands at 6 feet 3 inches tall, official weight 169.8 pounds. He represents Team Wildman. Ladies and gentlemen, from Denver, Colorado, presenting Jake Break Adams.
And here we go. Tom Sputnik calls him out. Danielle coming out in that southpaw stance. Jake Adams throws a high kick right out of the gate. And an overhead right catches Jesse on the button. Jake Adams with some clean stand-up, really comfortable. No fights to his record right now, but obviously spent some time training. Kid's super comfortable in the pocket, throwing jabs, going low kick to high kick. Angler in for the shot. Looks like he has that thing in there, going with the double, trying to dig him up. Jake Adams doing a good job of being patient. Good pressure of Gangler now, a double underhook, see if he can't change elevation. Both guys content to just grapple here, and a good inside leg trip here. Gangler on top, let's see if he can create some pressure. Almost all the way in that high guard. I'd like to see him rip that left hand out of there, put some pressure on that forearm, put some pressure on the grill, trying to step over. Jake Adams doing a good job of absolutely regaining guard. Moves himself off of the cage so he can do some work here. Patient kid for not having any fights. Knows exactly what to do. And it's a testament to these camps now. I mean, these guys come in with 0 fights, but they spent a ton of time on the mat. Obviously well coached, knows to stay away from the cage, knows to regain guard, knows exactly what he needs to do. There was a mistake. Actually set him up. Taking the back. Those long legs are hard to contend with, these lanky guys. You think that you have them off, but those already had those hooks in. Riding kind of high. Gangler doing a good job of getting rid of one of those hooks. Jake Adams a little bit of control now. Relaxing, doing a good job. Gangler back on top again. Like to see him get a little bit more aggressive here, create some space, start creating a little bit of punishment from the top position. It's really the only way to loosen up, and there he goes. Trying to sneak that left foot over, possibly going armbar, and he has it set up. And in all kinds of trouble right now. Gangler doing a good job of defending it, just ripping that out of there, bashing his way over, now in a full cross-side. Jesse Gangler was showing some mat skill of his own. Doing a good job of being heavy. Obviously has heavy hips. As soon as I say that, he allows Adams to get back to his knees, but sets a rear naked choke in, one hook in. See if he can't get that other hook in. Riding kind of high, but that's in there deep. In all kinds of trouble. This is over. As soon as I say that, doing a good job of going 2-on-1. Adams is trying to get out of this thing, but that thing's in there deep. Doing a good job of pulling that arm out. He looks like he's content in there. That's not in there deep. It just went in there a little bit tighter. But arm fighting, 2-on-1, using great technique, and that's it. It's over. You can only do that for so long before a guy like Gangler's gonna finish you. But patience, doing a great job. That's a great victory for Jesse Gangler, coming back.
Ladies and gentlemen, the official time, 3 minutes and 50 seconds of round number 1. Your winner by tap out from a rear naked choke, Jesse the Strangler Gangler. Ladies and gentlemen, from the Coeur d'Alene Casino Resort Hotel, Worley, Idaho, King of the Cage and General Tire present this 3-round bout in the bantamweight division. Your referee in charge of the action, Mike Beltran. Introducing first in the Lucas Oil blue corner, standing 5 feet 9 inches tall, official weight 144.8 pounds. He represents Citadel MMA. Ladies and gentlemen, from Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, presenting Josh Apocalypse B. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of our General Tire red corner, stands at 5 feet 10 inches tall, official weight 146 pounds. He represents Elite Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Ladies and gentlemen, from Renton, Washington, presenting Dustin Ice Cold Winter.
Josh Bean, Dustin Winter coming out. Mike Beltran calls him out. Those guys come out looking like they're ready to scrap. And a good leg kick here by Winter. Overhand right barely misses, into the clinch now. Mike Beltran yelling at him not to grab the fence. Couple inside knees. Josh doing a good job of controlling the fence, but not really doing much with it at this point. Both guys in this grappling match. And finally to the ground. Just relentless on that takedown, but kind of backfired on him. Dustin Winter on top. Just missing with a short elbow. Right elbow to the body. Trying to scoot out now, regain guard is Bean. And doing a good job of regaining guard. Sneaky. Dustin with a big overhand right, catching him square on the jaw. Short elbow, big overhand right now. That's he's doing work. Posting up, dropping big shots. Those are catching him. He may be blocking a few here and there. Big overhand right, elbow misses. He needs to be careful with that though. He might get caught in that choke. Josh just doesn't have as much experience with that choke right now, but raising that high guard, trying to set up an armbar, trying to get that left leg over. Owner and founder Terry Trebilcock just looking in there close, going, come on, you almost had that. Overhand right barely misses. Short elbow catches, just relentless power. Dustin Winter just grinding to the body, going body, body, head. Here comes one up top, boom, barely misses. Catches him though with a back fist. Dustin not even wanting to pass his guard. This is exactly what you do. It's an MMA fight. Who cares if you pass a guard if you're just here grinding? You have your guy trapped in the corner, dropping elbows on him. 2 minutes left. Mike Beltran didn't like what I said. He said improve your position. And immediately Dustin Winter comes out firing bombs. Trying to sneak out the side door. Josh Bean trying to work that armbar. Dustin Winter just grinding away now with the left hand. Trying to trap is Bean. But to no avail. Now he got that arm set up. Tries to set that up. Going armbar. Going omoplata. Oh, that's in there deep. Trying to flip over. Not letting him. If he can get to his knees, he's going to be able to finish this thing. That arm still trapped up in there. Let's see if he can just get to his left hip. Gets to his left hip. Goes to his knees. This could be finished. That's in there tight. We haven't seen one of these things finished in a long time. And there's a tap right there. Beltran didn't see it, but that was a tap. And he spins out of it, and he says, no, I'm okay. Oh my gosh, my man didn't see that. Beltran finally calls it off. That's a great job from Dustin Winter. Relentless in there, taps. But you've got to give it to Josh Bean going, you know what, he tapped. I did some damage to that shoulder, didn't jump on him. For the most part, Winter was in control this entire fight when it was on the ground. Bashing away, Short elbows over the top, another short elbow over the top, barely missing. But sets it up and just relentless, would not let it go. He was almost out of it right here. But turned the wrong way, allowing Bean to get back to his knees, flips that over, and it's in there tight. And there's the tap right here. Beltran was standing in a perfect position. I thought he might have saw it, but right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And Josh Bean just lets him up, going, all right, this is over. And that arm has some damage to it. And Dustin Winter goes, you know what, I'm done.
Ladies and gentlemen, the official time, 4 minutes and 15 seconds of round number 1. Your winner by way of tap out from an Plata, Josh Apocalypse B. Jamie Henshaw.
Oh, and a big right delivered by Henshaw.
Off to a great start in her pro mixed martial arts career.
Great takedown by Henshaw. Now setting up the rear naked choke, and it looks like she's gonna get it. You either tap out or you pass out in this game, and that is it.
Jamie Henshaw now looks to take the next step against an opponent who comes with a perfect pro record, the well-rounded skills of MMA veteran B. Wynn.
I'm fighting Jamie Henshaw. I haven't seen many videos. I don't really like to watch videos, but I know that she's scrappy and she likes chokes.
My game plan is not to feed into her fight. I want her to play my game.
I'm prepared for the fight to go anywhere. I would like it to stay standing, although I hear that she would probably want to take me to the ground. But I'm prepared to have it go anywhere. I love ground and pound as well.
Whenever she sees me from across the cage, she's gonna see me out to get her. You know, I'm here to bring it.
I was really excited to debut for King of the Cage, especially because they highlight, atom weights.
Me preparing for this opponent is really no different from any other opponent. I just work on my strengths and my weaknesses, and I just try to get them better.
I expect a really good fight. I know that she's scrappy and she's gonna come to fight. Jamie Henshaw, what can she expect? I'm never what people expect me to be. They expect me to want to strike, and then I take them to the ground. I just think that she's gonna initiate, she's gonna try, she's gonna fail, and I'm gonna punish her for it.
Be ready, because I'm here to bring it. Let's put on a great show.
Look for her to be the aggressor, for her to get emotional, for her to fail, and for me to capitalize on that.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Coeur d'Alene Casino Resort Hotel, Worley, Idaho, King of the Cage and General Tire present this 3-round bout in the women's atomweight division. Your referee in charge of the action, Mike Beltran. Introducing first in the Lucas Oil blue corner, standing 5'1", official weight 105.2 pounds. She represents Fit NHB. Ladies and gentlemen, from the ABQ Albuquerque, New Mexico, presenting Jamie Henshaw. Her opponent across the cage, fighting out of our General Tire red corner, stands at 5 feet tall, official weight an even 106 pounds. She represents Jackson's MMA. Ladies and gentlemen, from Houston, Texas, presenting Killer B. Nguyen.
Beltran calls them out. Boy, these two are from some amazing schools, and they're in here just tight, throwing bombs. Henshaw comes in tight, but Wynn just comes out throwing bombs and eats an overhand right. Gives a 1-2 back to Henshaw, backing Henshaw up. Henshaw trying to pull guard now. Setting up that high guard immediately. Trying to soften her up. Looked like Henshaw might have been getting the best of that stand-up, but chose to pull guard. Has that high guard going on. Get an opportunity to test Wynn's ground game, and looks like she's bleeding already. She ate a couple big punches right out of the gate. High guard working out, trying to set up an arm bar. Pulls out, Wynn stands up. I'm going to go ahead and stand up. She has a nasty cut. Up kick here. Henshaw doing work. Now Wynn's bashing the legs with those tie kicks, and those are real tie kicks. We haven't seen any kicks like that all night. Both back to their feet. Wynn in that southpaw position. Beautiful movement by Henshaw. Fit and HB is just an amazing school. These people are tight. They don't mess around. They're in shape. They come here to bang. They have a game plan, and there's a lot of talented kids in that crew. Henshaw just circling, moving away. I'd like to see her move the opposite way, away from that power hand. Goes 1-2, eats a straight left. Another 1-2, just stepping right in. Wynn with the single underhook. Trying to dig that double. And a nice inside knee to the body from Henshaw. And another nice inside knee here from Wynn this time. Right to the bread basket. At 105 pounds, these ladies are nasty. Good pressure from Wynn, just creating pressure, trying to get that takedown. Again, trying to pull guard here. And Wynn smash away, sets up an arm bar. Pulling that arm out of there. Wynn just dropping a nasty left. Henshaw trying to go with Plata now. See if she can't switch that up to knee bar. Henshaw has her trapped up here for the moment in an awkward north-south position. Wynn just being patient. She knows that arm's in there tight, circling around. Now to side control, just virtually eliminating all types of jiu-jitsu here from Henshaw. She's crafty on the ground. Wynn bashing with that left hand. Trying to sneak out of the back here is Henshaw. She's crafty on the ground. Wynn just goes, you know what, I'm getting back up. I'm going to punish those legs again. Wynn coming forward, but catches it right on the knee. And there's a good leg kick. And you can see these leg kicks adding up. Henshaw's legs are already bruised. 1 minute left in the first round. Wynn just bashing, just crushing leg kicks. Henshaw says, I had enough, I got to get back to my feet. Jamie Henshaw circling around, moving. Wynn seems to find her rhythm. That blood in her eyes not affecting her at all. And an overhand 1-2 misses, but stepping forward is Wynn with a 1-2 of her own, catching Henshaw clean on the chops. Round kick missing. A nice straight right from Henshaw, just checks that round kick. Seconds left. Wynn finding a nice rhythm now, finding her range. And that's the end of round one. So we got a replay. Overhand right out of the gate, catches Wynn, but Wynn comes in with a straight 1-2, and then she proceeds to just pound the legs. Inside leg kick from Hinshaw. Calling him back out again. Mike Beltran not messing around, coming back up. Round two. Wynn controlling the center of the cage now. Both girls have had an opportunity to take each other's power, and I don't think either one of them like it because they're both two powerful girls just throwing lethal bombs from the inside. And a nice 1-2 slipping underneath that as Hinshaw just pulling her way into this choke. Great work from Wynn to peel her off of there. Hinshaw with good cage control. Great head pressure. But Wynn backing her off. Wynn a little bit more powerful on the inside right there. Looks like she's bulked up a little bit more after weigh-ins, as did Hinshaw. Jamie Hinshaw being patient, circling, hands high. Little 1-2 from the outside. Both ladies a little unsure about stepping in. Overhand right misses. 1-2 from Wynn right up the middle. Catches Hinshaw. Hinshaw firing a jab, barely missing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good 4-punch combination. Backing Nguyen out of there. Oh, Hinshaw needs to be careful of chasing that low kick. As soon as I say that, Wynn fires a high kick but misses. You can't make that mistake more than once with this caliber of striker. Good straight jab to the body. By Wynn, just finding a rhythm. Content with throwing one punch at a time. Angling beautifully. A little mistake there by Wynn. Gets a foot caught and trips. Immediately into the clinch. Jamie Hinshaw with good pressure. Oh, and there's a great throw. And look at the leg, it's just chewed up. The right leg of Hinshaw is just chewed up. Working a half butterfly guard here. Wynn trying to work her way out of there, and that's a beautiful sweep back to her feet. Little choke set in there. I don't know if that's deep enough with one hook. Climbing high up the fence with the feet. Hinshaw has her trapped up. I don't know if Hinshaw is going to be able to finish this thing from this position. Wynn, that looks like that she was going to tap but gave a thumbs up. That has to be exhausting for Jamie at this point right now, just holding on for dear life. Giving the thumbs up, saying, I'm okay. When knowing that she cannot make a mistake here. 1:38, there's a long time, but I don't think that Hinshaw can hang on for much longer. Wynn just pulls that left hand out. Hinshaw finally had to let it go. Those hands and arms have to be exhausted. And just driving leg kicks to the thighs here. By Wynn just chewing those legs up. And these hurt. That's a full speed leg kick right there. Just landing on nothing but meat. Jamie's exhausted right now. Those arms are on fire. Just all she can do is just trying to push her way. On another nasty one, lands flush. Just timing it now. Wynn doing a good job of just timing and cracking those legs. Finally, Jamie's like, you know what, I've had enough of this. I'm gonna have to switch positions here. Slowly gets back up, barely misses with a 1-2 high kick. Win loses out on an opportunity. And a sloppy jab, the first one I've seen from Jamie. He's gonna have to be careful of that. Wynn's good enough to throw a counter lead right hook over the top of that. Wow, what a round. Pinshot's so tired she couldn't even keep her hands up. Let's take a look at this replay. Right here, Hinshaw thought she was going to be able to get this choke in there. Not this time, says Wynn. Good knee up the middle. Little mistake there by Wynn, slips. Hinshaw driving another knee right into the breadbasket. Look at the leg of Hinshaw just getting chewed up by these grindy leg kicks. Pow! Those are nasty. I heard somebody in the crowd go, stop kicking. Mike Beltran calls him out. Round 3. Here we go. Circling now away from her power. Hinshaw seems to slow down a little bit. And a good left, right check hook. Front hand hook from Wynn. Light on her feet, bouncing, faking that shot. Jumping in again with that hook. She's gonna put a straight behind that. And there it is, barely missing. Wynn trying to find her rhythm and just drops her with an inside leg kick. Jamie finding herself at the tail end of these blasty kind of leg kicks. Just battered and bruised that right leg of Lynn. Jamie just lets her up. Wynn just lets Jamie up, going, come on, let's get back to this stand-up. Knowing that she's slowing down, and there's that 1-2 right down the gut. Beautiful. Circling out. Wynn with just some great stand-up right now. Light on her feet, moving her head, hands up, not being greedy. Those arms of Hinshaw are tired from holding on to that choke for so long. She hasn't recovered yet. Good inside leg kick though, but she's gonna have to keep her hands up. Wynn will test your jaw, but a good straight right down the pipe from Hinshaw. Hinshaw lazy 1-2. Wynn steps in with the counter front lead hook, backing Hinshaw off. And there's a quick 1-2 down the pipe, barely grazing Hinshaw. You eat that flush, you're going to sleep for sure. A good counter 1-2 again. Stepping forward with Hinshaw, chose not to take a shot. Nice inside leg kick there from Hinshaw. 1-2-3, barely misses. And a clean right uppercut to straight left. Wynn finding a rhythm, and she's throwing some heaters now. You can just feel the tide switching into Wynn's corner. She has a little bit more wind. Eats a high kick on the dome and keeps marching forward. Good body kick there from Jamie, but eats a straight left from Wynn. Wynn just marching forward now. Hinshaw throwing some outside stuff. Lazy inside leg kick. Jamie's better keep her hands up. By Wynn is fresh, throws a body kick in there, half check, but those still sting. Like to see Wynn put a 3-4 punch combination together. That might do it for her. And Jamie with a 1-2 down the pipe, shooting that jab. Wynn slips. Punches are getting a little wide from both girls. Good snappy jab. Another snappy jab. And a nice 1-2 down the pipe and a 1-2 again from Wynn. And a great body kick. Hurts Hinshaw. Circling in the power, and eats a 1-2, misses that spinning back fist. She might be hurt now. Eats a clean left. Body kick that's snatched up by Hinshaw. Hinshaw closing the gap, putting pressure now on Wynn. Trying to suck one of those legs out. Wynn with some outside knees. Mike Beltran steps in and stops the action at the end of the round. Wow, both ladies just dropping kicks, and those are just nasty leg kicks. Front push kick here. Hinshaw looking tired, ate a bunch of punches over the course of that last 5 minutes, straight left down the pipe. Beautiful body kick there from Wynn.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we go to the scorecards, a hand for these two fantastic female fighters. They left everything in the cage this evening here in the Gem State. Judge James Beardy scores this bout 29-28 for Nguyen. Stephen Smith, 29-28, Hinshaw. And finally, Colby Kingsbury, 29-28 for your winner by split decision from Houston, Texas, Killer B. Nguyen. Ladies and gentlemen, from the Quarter Lane Casino Resort Hotel, Worley, Idaho, King of the Cage and General Tire present this 3-round bout in the heavyweight division. Your referee in charge of the action, Tom Subnet. Introducing first in the Lucas Oil blue corner, standing 5 feet 10 inches tall, official weight, 244.8 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, from Grants Pass, Oregon, presenting Matt Puss Howell. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of our General Tire red corner, stands at 6 feet 2 inches tall, official weight 215.8 pounds. He represents Sick Jitsu. Ladies and gentlemen, from Moses Lake, Washington, presenting Brian Chamberlain.
Round one, Matt Howell and Brian Chamberlain. Chamberlain coming out with 0 fights. Matt Howell with 7 fights, and these guys come in here and they throw heavy lever. Howell holding that left hand down, loading up that right, immediately slips over under that big right. Chamberlain on top. Chamberlain just grinding away here, trying to find his spot. Howell doing a good job of just trapping arms, not really absorbing too much punishment at this point. Close guard, just content to trap, not really wanting to put too much pressure. Chamberlain's corner just begging him to get those hips down, posture up, give yourself a little bit of an advantage. He's gonna have to learn to get those hands off the mat. Somebody with a little bit more jiu-jitsu experience would have ripped those arms off already. This fight would have been over. Chamberlain just working a little bit on the outside, putting some pressure on those ears, but he really needs to get his hips down and start firing those punches up the middle. He's gonna have to learn it. In this weight class, you're gonna have to be a heck of a lot more physical than that. We have some nasty heavyweights in here. They're not gonna be content to just lay there like that. All doing a good job of trapping, not really using too much jiu-jitsu, not even really trying to get off the bottom, really just basically looking for a stand-up. We are in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. Chamberlain on top. Begging for a posture. He's on top. He's going to have to really do something here to get this thing from being stood up. He needs to get those hips down, posture up. His corner's begging for him to do something. He needs to spend a little bit more time in an MMA school instead of a jiu-jitsu school, because at this rate right now, a real MMA guy with a little bit of experience would have already had this thing back to his feet. And that's it. Tom Sputnik stands him up. He's had enough of this business on the ground with no action, calling him in, telling him to throw some punches. As always, loading up with that big right. Matt Howe barely misses. Off to the grappling match. Knee up the middle, and another knee up the middle from Howe. Starting to find some momentum, but he looks like he's dead tired in the first round. Both guys exchanging jabs. Chamberlain's gonna have to learn to get his hands up, and look at Powell. Changing elevations, sliding through the mat like he was 155 pounds. But finding himself in all kinds of trouble right now. Good back control from Chamberlain, just really working. As soon as I criticize Howe's jiu-jitsu, drops on a knee bar. Look at this from a 250-pounder. Both guys exhausted. Overhand right misses again. Beautiful shot from Chamberlain. Chamberlain's corner begging him to posture up. Look at Howe trying to go armbar, slipping to the outside here. Chamberlain in side control with a minute left. Control here, Howe trying to swoop a leg in there, gets back to half guard. Smashing away here, Chamberlain doing a little bit better job of being a little more physical. 10 seconds left. And there's a good straight right. Now Chamberlain starting to put some pressure on Powell. Howe just absorbing some rights to the dome piece. Let's take a look at this replay. Circling, circling, circling. Howe with an overhand right, barely misses, slipping underneath it. Chamberlain with a beautiful shot. Both guys exchanging jabs. Long jab there from Chamberlain. And now he's going to work, bashing away. 2. We'll see what these guys have. And a nice long jab from Chamberlain. Sloppy 1-2 from Howe over the top, just throwing heaters, but missing by a mile. Howe trying the judo throw, no dice, eats a right hand over the top. And a 1-2 again from Chamberlain, 1-2. Howe throwing right hooks up the gut. Both guys exchanging jabs. Knee up the middle from Howe. Looks like Howe may have a little cut. Both guys are exhausted right now. Long sloppy jab from Chamberlain, trying to circle away. And a straight right catches Howe on the button. Howe's tired, he's really hurt from that right. Bashing away now, Chamberlain. He could finish this thing right here if he can ante up. Just bashing to the ears. Chamberlain trying to finish this thing. Howe desperately trying to flip over, trying to trap an arm. Trying to Grammy roll out of this thing, bashing the side of the head. Chamberlain not a lot on that. I might stand up if I were him. Now trying to grab that arm, maybe looking for a key lock or something. Eats a big left hand to the dome piece, another one to the chops. Finally he's able to spin over, regain guard, and he's a bloody mess. 3 minutes left. How content to just hold on. Chamberlain needs to rip that right arm out of there. Get his hips down, posture up. Now trying to spin on an arm bar. Not quite there. That closed guard again. Just trying to trap. Not doing a whole heck of a lot to defend himself. Really offering zero offense whatsoever. Now Chamberlain's getting physical, getting that elbow in there, getting that forearm in there. Just constant pressure. Now just trying to hold on for dear life. Chamberlain needs to rip those arms out of there, sit up and shoot him down the middle. Now he has pressure. Now there's pressure, jumping in with that overhand right. He doesn't need to back out like that. He's just going to be able to shoot those bombs down the middle. Chamberlain doing a better job now of controlling Howe against the cage. Absolutely exhausted with a minute 20 seconds left. Howe's corner begging him to get up. Oh, almost had a key lock there. Eats 2 or 3 straight rights up the gut. Chamberlain just bashing away. And finally, we're standing that up with 38 seconds left. Tom's seen enough. All right, 1-2 down the pipe. 3-4, now they're putting it away. Dropping bombs. Chamberlain's trying to finish this thing. Good leg kick there from Howe, though. Now these guys are banging with 15 seconds left. Howe has him in a choke, and this could be finished. I don't know if he's going to have enough time with the strength, and he doesn't. Oh, Howe had a chance. Just not enough strength there. How's just a bloody mess. Let's just take a look at this. Howe just getting bashed through this entire round. Chamberlain looks like he has nothing left. Trying to snatch up that arm, maybe going key lock. Tom finally has enough, going stand up, and looks like these guys are barely able to get to his feet. The third and final round. This is the longest 5 minutes of these guys' life. I don't know what Chamberlain's doing with that lasso maneuver, but he better keep his hands up, because Howe will put you to sleep with one big straight right. And there it is. Big straight right catches him, but Chamberlain walks right through it, eats an uppercut from Howe that was clean. Howe might have been a little offended by that. Nice knee up the middle. Howe gives him an uppercut, slips underneath that. Good jab from Chamberlain. Now these guys are banging. Howe catches him with a nasty uppercut up the middle and gives him a knee up the gut too. Overhand right misses. Howe's just swinging for the fences now. Chamberlain just backing off. Howe tries to take him down, gives up his back again. And he spent 4 minutes of the last round in this position. Getting a little ear check. Chamberlain back to jackhammering with that left. Getting that gravity roll. Crider thought about grabbing that knee, goes, I'm over it. Oh, there's a good right straight to the mouth. All that blood blending in with our main sponsor, General Tires. You can't even see it on their logo right now. Matt Howe's a bloody mess, though. Howe just trying to do anything he can. And again, we're going to sand him up, which is the right call. Not enough action going on. Howe's glad to be back on his feet. He has a fighting chance here. Immediately just steps in, doesn't throw a single punch. Chamberlain just slips underneath. Good takedown. Back to where we are, 2:25 left. Good short elbow now, just grinding away. Chamberlain just content to hold, not doing a lot. His corner's asking him to posture up and deliver some punches. There's just no momentum on those. You have no strength left. There's a good left finally from Chamberlain. And now desperately trying to get off his back. And there's a good right to the ear. Body punches just grinding away now, Chamberlain. Right, barely missing. He needs to get both hands off the mat. Trying to slide out the back door, trying to get back onto that leg. Maybe go heel hook. Howe looked like he was going to be on top for a second. 50 seconds left, gets back to his feet. And there's some good dirty boxing there from Matt Howe. Delivering uppercuts, bashing away. Howe doing work. Knee up the middle. Overhand right from Chamberlain. And an overhand right from Howe. Catches him clean. And another beautiful takedown from Chamberlain. He was hurt for sure. Look at the heart of Matt Howe. There was no chance he was pulling himself off the mat. Gets back up. Beautiful dirty boxing. Jackhammer uppercuts. Catch Chamberlain clean with an overhand right and gets taken back down. What a scrap. Let's take a look at this replay. Hal just trying to drag him to the ground, giving up his back. But look at Hal at the end. Uppercuts, great half plumb. Chamberlain coming forward, eats a big right. Overhand right from Chamberlain, catches one, almost drops him. Then he knows to get a shot off. What a scrap.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we go to the scorecards, a hand for these two warriors. They gave everything they had this evening. This was a war. Judge James Verdi scores this bout 30-27. Colby Kingsbury, 30-26. And finally, Stephen Smith, 30-27, all three in favor of your winner by unanimous decision, Ryan Chamberlain. Ladies and gentlemen, from the Coeur d'Alene Casino Resort Hotel, Worley, Idaho, King of the Cage and General Tire present our co-featured bout of the evening. Sanctioned by the Coeur d'Alene Tribe in conjunction with King of the Cage Incorporated, President and Founder Terry Jabilcock Jr., matchmakers Kevin Martin and Trevor Prangley, promoter Mike Lowe. The three judges scoring this match will be James Verdi, Colby Kingsbury, and Stephen Smith. After the bell rings, your referee in charge of the action from Boise, Idaho, Tom Supnet. All right, fight fans, here we go. Put your hands together. This is our co-feature of the evening. 3 rounds of MMA in the bantamweight division. Introducing first in the Lucas Oil blue corner, standing 5 feet 8 inches tall, official weight 145.6 pounds. He represents Yakima MMA and Davenport MMA. Ladies and gentlemen, from Yakima, Washington, presenting Charon, Spain. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of our General Tire red corner, stands at 6 feet tall, official weight 145.8 pounds. He represents Rawtown MMA. Ladies and gentlemen, from Rawlins, Wyoming, presenting Andrew High Hips Kauppila.
Round one. Charon, Spain coming out here with 30 fights. Andrew coming out with only 3, but he was our amateur world champ. You could just tell Spain's stand-up is just tight, really comfortable in there, but eats a nasty leg hit from high hips. Kauppila with a long jab. Good head movement. Spain, we're throwing some heaters on him. And a good stiff jab right up the middle from Spain. And a quick 1-2, left hook, straight right. Knocks Andrew back into the fence. Andrew gives him a little uppercut jab. And a good body kick there from Spain. Andrew says, yup, that stung. Spain with the heater up the middle, another jab, really finding his range. Andrew walking forward with the jab, 1-2. Spain counters with 1-2, high kick that's checked nicely. Inside leg kick. High hips already having some issues with the speed of Spain. Just a pawing straight right, he better bring that back. I can assure you that'll be the only time Spain's let you get away with that one. Charon throws a straight jab right up the middle, super clean. Just finding a home for that jab, just cracking Andrew on top. Left hook straight right from Spain. Andrew walking in, gives a 1-2 body kick, and a good check left hook from Spain. 1, 2, 3. Spain moving forward. Spain doing a good job, beautiful job of counter punching, but finally closing the distance here. Andrew Kauppila just seeing if he can't get this takedown. And there's a great takedown from Spain. You don't have 30 fights and not know how to get a takedown, I'll tell you that. Don't let the tie shorts fool you. As soon as I say that, Charon goes, you know what, let's just stand up and bang it out. A little bit more of a lunging jab that time. And there's a great solid leg kick to jab, body punch from high hips. High hips finding his rhythm and his range. And makes a mistake, pays for it with a right uppercut. Barely missing with that jab to hook. Lunging in with that straight right again in Spain. And a good check hook from Spain. High kick check, high kick check. It's a good slip from that jab now. And a good 1-2. Lead left hook, straight right. High hip slips out of the way of the following one. High hip pressuring forward, jab to the body. Really lazy shot in there. High hips with some good head pressure here up against the cage. And setting up that short, choppy elbow, doing a good job of being physical, good inside knee. Beautiful pressure from Spain, going with a double. Oh, he might be hurt. Has a full plum, eating punches. Now that's the proper full plum, going back to the half plum. This kid has some real Thai experience. As soon as I say that, he gives up his back. High hips going to work on him. Covering nicely, great body kick from high hips, over the top misses. Spain closing the distance, taking the back, one hook in, another hook in, that's in there deep, this is over. There's no way it's getting out of this, and that's it. Beautiful work, Charon. Spain puts it on you. You never know in this sport. Let's take a look at this replay. Spain, 13-17, less than a 500 record. Comes out with beautiful, clean striking, great head movement, beautiful balance. Guys that are 145 pounds are going to have to contend with this kid. Where did he come from, and who are the 17 guys that beat him? Because he looked like he was undefeated in this fight. Beautiful hips, gets it down to the ground, checks that high kick, overhand right slips. Beautiful takedown, immediately puts a hook in, snatches up that rear naked choke, and this went in there deep, and there was no chance. This was over right there. He could have finished that thing with one arm.
Ladies and gentlemen, the official time, 4 minutes and 52 seconds of round number 1. Your winner by tap out from a rear naked choke, Charon Spain.
I know that he's dating one of my old training partners when I used to live here in Corleen, and I know he's pretty good.
My opponent is Joaquin Calderon, and some of the stuff that I might know about him, I know he's got a really huge gas tank, and that he likes to just run people into the ground with it. But he's not going to be able to do that with me because I have equal gas tank, or if not better.
I used to wrestle in high school and college, so I'm a ground and pound guy. I can still stay on my feet and use my hands.
You know, I didn't change any of my training. I've got fantastic partners there at Warrior Camp and stuff. So got a versatile group there, and they help me out with just about everything.
I see it, me and Mark being on our feet, and at some point probably going down.
Some of the things that I've gotten ready to do is just to kind of the fighting training, being in a real life fight, and getting ready for that action, that type of thing. So I did a lot of Ironman.
My fight a year ago was actually with Mark Coates' teammate, and he actually got his coach to get a hold of me because he wanted to, get some revenge on me beating his teammate.
I see this fight as a sprawl and brawl for me because that's something that I always like to do. I like to sprawl and brawl. That's my game plan all the time. I always say that I want to knock him out, and then I end up subbing him. So 5 wins by sub and 1 by decision. So I definitely go in there to finish my fights, and I'd like to finish by knockout.
Be ready, because I don't stop. Even when I'm tired, I keep on moving. I always keep my my cardio going.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Coeur d'Alene Casino Resort Hotel, Worley, Idaho, King of the Cage and General Tire present our featured bout of the evening. Sanctioned by the Coeur d'Alene Tribe in conjunction with King of the Cage Incorporated, President and Founder Terry Trebilcock Jr., Matchmakers Trevor Prangley and Kevin Martin, Promoter Mike Lowe, Timekeeper at the bell, Kayla Plumo. The 3 judges scoring this match will be James Beardy, Colby Kingsbury, and Stephen Smith. After the bell rings, your referee in charge of the action from East LA, Mike Beltran. And now, for all the fight fans in attendance here in the great Gem State and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it. This is our main event of the evening. 3 rounds of MMA in the bantamweight division. Introducing first, in the Lucas Oil blue corner, standing 5 feet 6 inches tall, official weight 139.8 pounds. This freestyle fighter has a professional record of 8 victories with 3 defeats. Ladies and gentlemen, from Kalispell, Montana, presenting Joaquin Calderon. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of our General Tire red corner, stands at 5 feet 9 inches tall, official weight 140.6 pounds. He represents the Warrior Camp with a professional record of 6 victories, 2 defeats. Ladies and gentlemen, from Lewiston, Idaho, presenting Marky Mark Coates.
And here we go, our main event of the evening, as we get set for Joaquin Calderon in the blue gloves and Mark Coates in the red gloves. Now, we know Mark Coates has got some heavy hands. He loves to slug it out, but he is absolutely incredible when it comes to the stand-up and the takedown attempts of his opponents. But he's got some great wrestling ability, too. But you're going to see this guy take some shots and it not even faze him. Sometimes it kind of mentally messes with his opponents. And tonight's event is being brought to you in part by General Tire. Anywhere is possible. far, both fighters still kind of in the feel-out process here, rightfully so. Calderon knows that Coates has got some heavy hands, but he's willing to stand in the pocket with him. Coates getting a little crafty there. Calderon with a nice shot. And nice kicks coming back and forth from both fighters here. And more leg kicking action. This is kind of like a kick buffet between the two. And remember, tonight's event is brought to you by Lucas Oil, made in America, sold to the world. We are here at Coeur d'Alene Casino Resort in Worley, Idaho, for our main event of the evening between Mark Coates, of course, in the red gloves, and Joaquin Calderon in the blue gloves. Both fighters starting to engage a little more here. And we have a low kick. Coates says he's good, and they're right back at it. Calderon slips underneath. More inside leg kicks delivered by Calderon. Defending the takedown, Mark Coates starts to slip underneath. Now getting caught up in a small guillotine here. Nothing too serious, but things can get very serious very fast if one mistake is made here. So right now being a little cautious, and rightfully so. Mike Beltran on top of the action. Both fighters have finally taken a quick break here. Lots of stand-up action going on in round one, earlier part of round one here. Mark Coates might be able to take this and probably lift him up, but that's easier said than done. But it wouldn't be surprising if Coates did that. That's just kind of action that he brings in the cage. Unpredictable, but in the most respectful way possible. Oh, and it looks like he tagged him a bit there. Mark Coates, a little bit of frustration, but right back to it. Starting to open up on those kicks a little more. Calderon needs to be careful. Both fighters on it, man, tonight. Not letting each other slip one bit. Any little mistake, they capitalize on it. Calderon constantly trying to apply pressure on those legs, and you can see a little bit of swelling going on there on Mark Coates' left leg. And Mark Coates starts to set up this nasty guillotine that could become very dangerous very quickly. And he's got it. Yeah, that's it. Coates comes out victorious. What most people thought would have ended from a stand-up war ends in a guillotine really fast. And that is it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the official time, 3 minutes and 59 seconds of round number one. Your winner by tap out from a guillotine choke, Mark Coates.